This is Lights Out. I'm FAISAL Khan in association with Shamrock Boxing. Delighted to be joined by Asad Riaz. Asad, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you for asking. First time we've had you on Lights Out. Just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, your amateur background, where you're from, and talk to us about your professional career so far.
Well, I've only had 5 amateur bouts. Second fight I had in the amateurs were I fought for the Northwest title at the age of 17. I was a super heavyweight back then, and I won the title, alhamdulillah. And I decided to turn pro because I had more of a professional style, and a professional would have suited me. So I got caught up with Mervyn Turner and signed my manager contract with him, and I've never looked back.
And your professional career, I believe you're 4-1 right now. Talk to us about your career so far in the professional ranks.
Well, in the professional ranks, I've been fighting at cruiserweight, which I shouldn't really be fighting at cruiserweight. I should be at least middleweight or maybe super middleweight. But I'm getting my weight down now, and hopefully you should see me very soon.
Speaking to Mervyn, we understand you're going to be training a lot more down here in Luton at the Shamrock Boxing Club, and that you're going to be moving down to middleweight. Is that correct?
That's right. That's correct. Yeah, I'm moving down here now, training with my manager Mervyn Turner. And the training down here is totally different. It's just pure boxing, and that's why you get a lot of champions coming out from this side of the town. So I want to base myself here and learn off my manager and work with him.
In the professional side of boxing, a defeat early on in your career could seem as such as a bad thing, but for a lot of fighters it spurred them on to become world champions. You look at Johnny Nelson, lost his first 3 professional fights and still become a world champion. What is it that you've learned from that first defeat in your career?
First defeat of my career. It was a painful one, but I got over it. But a defeat either makes you or breaks you, and I truly believe it's going to make me and reach where I want to be. Yeah. And that's going to be becoming a world champion at middleweight, inshallah.
It's always good to see another fellow Asian become a professional boxer. You know, we've got quite a few right now. We've got Hamza Shiraz, you know, Shabazz Masood, who trains down here as well. But you know, growing up as a young child, which boxer inspired you the most to become a professional boxer, and which boxer did you like watching the most as a young child?
I used to watch a lot of Muhammad Ali, used to admire his boxing, the way he used to dance around the ring and the way he used his footwork, especially, you know, with his reflexes. You know, I always used to watch him. I hardly watch any modern day fighters. And also used to watch a lot of my brother, Asad Riaz. A lot of people comparing him to the likes of Muhammad Ali, you know, the Floyd Mayweathers when he was 15, 16, when he was fighting in the ABA championships. And to be honest with you, when people started mentioning that about him, I really wanted to give it a go. Yeah. And I got into it, and to be honest with you, I look at my brother more than anything else. That's what made me take up the sport. Yep. I used to do a lot of sport. I used to play cricket, I used to play football. Could have been a good cricketer, but I decided to box.
We could use a few good cricketers in the Pakistan team right now.
That's right, yeah. I could have been a good cricketer, but you know, I decided to box. When I watched my brother first time, I wanted to be like him. And the talent he had, I just wanted to do it after watching my brother a lot.
Well said, using obviously a lot of people use the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, but you've used a family member as an inspiration, and that's very, you know, I respect that. Obviously, you've not chosen the easiest of divisions to box at as well. In, you know, middleweight, the names in that division right now, you know, Canelo, Golovkin, Andrade, you know, Billy Joe Saunders, you know, even Callum Smith, who's willing to come down to middleweight. Right about now, who have you got as a king in the middleweight division?
King at the moment, I think it's Canelo Alvarez. But you know, one day my dream is to be in the ring with him and beat him. I really think I can beat him. You know, I believe in myself. I believe I can become a world champion, and I will do, inshallah.
You believe you can beat Canelo Alvarez?
I can. If I respect that. If I don't believe in myself, exactly, I'm not going to get anywhere.
100%. Final question, another Pakistani that's obviously had a very good career is Amir Khan. You know, sort of coming to the end of his career now. Hopefully not. I still think he's got a lot to offer the sport. You look at Amir Khan, what have you made of him in his career so far? What do you think the next step for a fighter like Amir Khan should be?
I couldn't really answer that for you, but he's done a lot for the Asian community. You know, a lot of people have took boxing because of him, especially a lot of Asians that have followed his path. I mean, you look at it now, not just boxing, but football as well, cricket. A lot of Asians have started to get into a sport, and because Amir Khan opened the doors for him, and you know, because of him, there's a lot of people getting through, especially the Asian community, and he's opened doors for a lot of people.
Asad Riaz, is there anything else you'd like to add before we end the interview?
Yeah, just a shout out to my sponsors. I'm not wearing the t-shirt today. Shout out to Unit 7 MOT Centres, Zorbers, DPM Security, Intact Security, and also my Better Bodies in Blackburn. Without them, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
Top man, Asad Riaz, thank you very much for talking to Lights Out.
Thank you very much.